Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2024 was quite the roller coaster. I think there was a lot of good and a lot of bad, and I think a lot of folks kind of felt that throughout the year. It's been a weird one, it really has, but I want to thank you so much for tuning in and checking out all of the new content throughout the year on the channel. And I really do hope that you and yours and your family and your friends have a really enjoyable Christmas, can kind of relax, kind of roll into the new year. Without further ado, let's talk about what did I carry every day as my EDC to get me through most of this past year. We're not going to go deep into clothing. I mean, clothing changes with the seasons. I will say that jackets like an Orvis insulated hoodie or things like pants, Vertex makes great pants, as well as great shorts. So those are things to look out for. None of those are sponsors, just an idea. But I will mention at least the belt, because the belt is something where you put on every day. And I really need to do a full review on this belt again, because years ago I did a review. I mean, look at this stuff. It has been well worn. I did a full review on Blue Alpha hybrid EDC belt. All right, made in USA, made down in Georgia. The guys who own Blue Alpha are fantastic. And these belts are some of the best belts out there. Now, most of the year I have worn this one. I also have a gray one that's even beat up, even worse, that I've worn for years since that first review that I did. So check out Blue Alpha gear if you haven't already. This is a size 38 because I anticipated, not really weight gain, but really anticipate that you have a variety of sizes of handguns if you're appendix carrying or potentially 3 or 4 o'clock carrying, right? So you need a little bit more room to adjust, right? But these are great, go through the belt loops just fine. Has a nice small female buckle right there for that Cobra buckle system. I have another belt coming out actually that I've been testing for about a month or two now that I'm working on, so you'll see a full review on that here shortly. But hybrid EDC from Blue Alpha, fantastic. On my hand here is one of the rubberized soft groove wedding bands. Now, I used to have like one of the tungsten rings, and they're fine, they're heavy, but with what I do, I kept banging on everything, and I don't want to like just keep hitting my finger on things like that or scraping something or potentially hurting my finger from it. So I ended up going with one of these groove bands. You can get them on Amazon, order them, and I think they have a lifetime guarantee too. So in fact, I ripped one, and you just got to pay for shipping to get another one sent out. So you can go and mess one up, but I did a black with the orange interior there. Everything you see in this video coming up here will be linked below to my parts list and my website, and I also have just links kind of set out with the promo codes. Series 9 Apple Watch. Now, you don't have to wear an Apple Watch. You don't even have to wear a watch. I don't know what you want to wear, but I like the watch just because it kind of tracks your movement. It reminds me of things like getting up and walking around and, you know, things like that, just basic stuff. Now, a lot of people love these watches. A lot of people don't care for them. I could honestly take it or leave it, but I got one as a gift years ago, and then I kind of got stuck in the ecosystem, and Apple does a good job, and you'll see a couple more Apple products here coming up. Optional accessory, real quick, especially in the winter, I'll throw this in my pocket. These are the AirPod Pro 2s. Kind of see that? And I actually found this really cool case on Amazon. I did have to trim the back a little bit because these were kind of, when they fitted them, they were a little bit tight and they wouldn't properly open all the way, but these are the AirPod Pro 2s. They're great. You can kind of slap them in to your ears, and I usually throw them in my jacket pocket to go on walks and things like that with the dog, or if I'm sitting in the car waiting to go do something or waiting on a meeting or something, it's great to have these available to you to jump on that Zoom call or something like that. Let's go front left pocket. 100% of the time in the front left pocket, designated for a phone. Now, I started off with like the old HTC and then Samsung, and then I got on the iPhone kick like a lot of other folks have done in the past. This is the new 16 Pro. I had a 13 Pro that was almost 4 years old. Finally, the battery was just, you had to charge it like 3 or 4 times a day, and you know how that is. So ended up opting for the 16 Pro. I film a lot of content from Twitter or Instagram or YouTube, like occasionally some of the shorts and things like that I'll film with this phone. which is good. And it's a great little phone. It has a little protective case. This case is really cool. It has the carbon fiber. It has a rubberized seal on the inside so that if you drop it, no issues there. This is the new 16 Pro if you haven't seen. Does have a silent hold button, which is interesting. Same 3 cameras there for the Pro. The other thing is the action button down here is brand new. So it's a quick button you can set up to do various tasks. You can disable it if you want because it is a weird position to have it in, but it's good for a camera. So you can click this, have the camera ready to go. 16 Pro, it's pretty good. It's an iPhone, it's whatever. Just keep them until they die, right? So that was front left pocket. Now, if it's winter, with my wallet, it's gonna be in my jacket pocket. If it's summer, it's gonna be either in a cargo pocket on the right, or if I'm wearing jeans or something, it's gonna be the right front pocket with a few other things here. So this is from Axwell. Great brand, Axwell wallets, did a full review on it in the past. Cash, cards, you can fit about 10 cards in there. Cash, this is a couple years old now. Fantastic, has a magnetic plate on there. It is my everyday carry for a wallet. Ridge is also a great brand as well. Speaking of promo codes, like I mentioned earlier, Gear 10, 10% off Axwell. So Gear 10, check the links down below there. But fantastic wallet, has held up great. Honestly, I think it's held up better than my Ridge. My Ridge was already kind of fraying on the sides when I had it. So there you go, Axwell. Front right pocket, little Burt's Bees, Beeswax lip balm. I mean, it's actually a local company. So I'm in North Carolina, so this is from Durham. It's funny, the original owner has his little cottage near the Durham Bulls Stadium, and they have it on display because that's where they're headquartered, actually right near in the middle of Durham, North Carolina. So not too far away from us, but Durham, North Carolina, you can go up there and check out Burt's old bee cabin. This one has been in my pocket for years. This is a Leatherman. Now this is the Leatherman Style. I think it's the Style CS. It's a PS that doesn't have scissors or a knife, but it folds out and has these little scissors for on the go, right? And funny enough, I don't use the scissors that much. I don't use the knife that much. I do use the file and the flathead screwdriver a ton, right? And then I have this clip here that is also a bottle cap opener. Use that a ton as well. And I've also used these tweezers in here. Now these tweezers are starting to fall apart. They're actually falling apart at this little crease here. Now these are hard to find. There's also a PS version, I think that's TSA approved, like I said, that doesn't have any knives or any sharp objects in it. But these are hard to find. This is in my pocket forever as just utilizing for the tools. Even the nail file I've used quite a bit, just clean up a hangnail or something. But really cool, this little Leatherman here, and that's in the right front pocket. Summertime keys, either left cargo short pocket or front right pocket or jacket pocket on the right, depending on the season, right? So blew out for a little clip here. Don't utilize the clip, but I use it to grab onto the keys for whatever reason, a couple of house keys or whatever it is, right? And then you have this Miso Customs Tacoma setup here. This OD green. Miso Customs does a good job on various Tacoma keys and accessories and lights and things like that. And it's just something different than the other one that came with the truck, right? My truck's almost 5 years old now, so something to upgrade there. But these are the keys I have. Keep them real simple. I think the new ones actually have cards you can put in your wallet, kind of like a Tesla. So that is something to look forward to in the future there. And really, I try to be relatively keyless anyways. I mean, we're trying to be more technology savvy these days, but Spyderco Pair 3 lightweight, front right clipped, or back right in potentially jeans or Vertex pants, depending if they have a knife spot for it, not just dangling in the back pocket, right? And I never put like a wallet in the back pocket, right? Just for security reasons, right? So this right here is the Spyderco Pair 3 lightweight. So this is a lightweight design, all right? It's a CTS BD1N steel from Spyderco. This has been in my pocket, Golden, Colorado, for probably, I picked it up right after SHOT Show 2019. So I went to the Spyderco booth, they're at SHOT Show, saw this, and I was like, I gotta have it. So I just ordered one. They've gone up a little bit in price, I think, since then. Has been beat up, used to pry quite a bit, but the tip is holding up all right, the edge holds up. Sharpen it maybe once every couple of months or so. But Spydercos are great little knives. I use this thing every single day, and I like how light it is. And more importantly, something you never really think about is, look at this clip. This is all black, and now it's all silver and worn down, but this clip is unlike any other clip. It's rounded up here and kind of like a paper clip style, right? So it's kind of soft, helps to add to that lightweight design. I'm pretty sure it is like an aluminum paper clip style there, and it's just pinned in here. I had to Loctite that screw to hold these little prongs in there. This, if you hit your truck with it, or if you hit like a laptop or something with this, if you have it next to you on your pocket, it will not scrape it. Huge thing for me, because I kept hitting things like a car or something with your right pocket. You're kind of like squeezing around. You just don't want to have that sharper, typical folded steel you see with a clip for a pocket clip, right? So this is great. I do the tip up formation like so. Excellent little knife. Before we dive into the pew nature of the video, these are sunglasses from Warbird. This is a veteran-owned company. They also have things like body armor and ear pro. Now these are the Easy Days, not technically ballistic rated. There's a couple of ones out there that are ballistic rated, but these have been fantastic. The thing is, they fit my big head much better than so many other ones. I had Magpuls for a while. The Explorer XLs are really good, but they're just kind of cheaply made. These are not cheaply made, and they even have some kind of like rubberized design to them. So you kind of see, you can kind of mess around with them a little bit and they won't bust, which is good. And they're super lightweight, high quality. I believe I have a code GEAR10, 10% off. Warbird, Easy Day sunglasses. There are ballistic rated ones too. The reason why these aren't ballistic is because when you put them on, you have quite a gap on the side, and they want more of a wrap for ballistic ratings there. But Easy Day are great. I need to do a full review on these because they've been fantastic. And last but not least, the Pew Life. 2 of them this year, all right? And funny enough, Smith & Wessons, both of them. So in the days where I need to just grab and go, and this has been more recently, about maybe the last 6 months, it's gonna be the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, all right? You have a 10-round magazine. I usually carry just to keep it kind of short, but even the 10-round is designed to hold your fingers in there. I did a full review on this in the past. Fantastic little handgun, 380. Got 10 rounds, and you can also do a 12 rounder in there, which I find you don't really need. I usually throw that in maybe a spare pocket. It kind of gives you like a little bit too big to stuff deep carry into your cargo pocket pant, you know. This is gonna go, I'll shift some things around and I'll make sure nothing's gonna hit that trigger guard. It's gonna go in the front right pocket, sometimes in like a more padded zipper pocket on a jacket. It comes in this sticky holster, small 2. Love this thing. It kind of fits it. There's a little bit of air right here. I wish it was a little more snug, but sticky holsters are kind of generic, right? So this is the best you can do probably for this size of handgun. All right, so that's a 380, more of a deep pocket carry, potentially because it's a sticky holster, it's a little more textured here. You can go and throw it appendix or 3 or 4 o'clock, but that's a good option, and it is hella accurate, I'll tell you. If you watch my video, I'll link it up here below or up above here. This thing is a tack driver, 100% reliable, such a good little pocket carry, and really I would almost carry it full time. I'm very comfortable with it, can shoot really well with it, has all the good serrations, great night sight up there, nice orange, blacked out rear, everything a growing boy needs. But most of my day-to-day is actually appendix carry. T-Rex Arms holster with the new hinge there, whatever their Gen 2 is, they called it a couple years ago. This is actually, look how big it looks too, the Shield Plus. It looks huge compared to this little Bodyguard. It's crazy how small this thing is. This is a Shield Plus, so it's an MP9 Shield Plus. This is great because it has that 10 round capacity of 9mm, 13 rounders as well. I ended up getting a little thing off Amazon here. I forget who makes it. Someone makes these. I don't even know what that brand is, but there's a pinky extension on there because they're flush fit mags normally, and it gives you a little bit of edge. And this thing, again, that front orange circle night sight with a blacked out rear, like you really cannot go wrong, right? So with that comes such a great little handgun. You know, that's fine. I actually realized I'm not locking back. Let's see if this one locks back. There you go. don't know why there's one in the long back, maybe it needs to be cleaned. But such a nice handgun, and it has been absolutely perfect. There you go. And it's just been something where I will carry this appendix wise. It does have a safety. You can train with that on if you want. And when you draw it, you can flip it down, but you don't have to. I mean, you can just leave it off. I mean, it already has that hinged safety design on the trigger there, much like this Bodyguard. Ammo wise, Federal HST, 124 grain, I think it is, or 127 grain, one of the two, but the Federal, I think 124 is what it is. Federal HST, fantastic for 9. And then the 380, little guy there, a little shorty, I picked up a while ago some SIG V-Crown, which is 90 grain V-Crown, jacketed hollow points there. So either way, it's interesting. I mean, you got 10 rounds of 380 up here, 10 rounds of 9mm, so really pick your poison. I opted to go without red dots. I mean, you can go get red dot if you want something small, but a lot of times in the summer it's hot and I just don't need the red dot with how nice those iron sights are. But I have tested other things like the Dagger Micro and things like that. So that should wrap up my EDC for what I carry through 2024. And that wraps up this video. Again, everything you've seen in this video and all the links and potential promo codes that I have will be down in the parts list down below. So be sure to check that out. It goes over to my website. So you'll have everything you need to kind of check out what you can do to hopefully save you some money here going into the new year. This stuff's been great. Everything you saw is kind of what I enjoy, what I kind of worked on carrying, just kind of get a feel for how everything fits, where I want to place it, when do I want to carry certain things. And you know, everyday carry EDC is a bigger part of your day than I think a lot of people realize. It's something when you grab not just your car keys and your phone and head out the door, your wallet, you know, it's something where you grab what you need that you might be using throughout the day or use that you might never thought of actually needing, right? So it's about being prepared, right? So it's really, in the end of the day, it's gear to get you through the day and potentially get you through the unthinkable. And of course, it extends beyond just your body, right? It extends to your vehicle, your home, maybe even your workplace. Just have a plan in place for any scenario, really, to the best of your ability, depending on where you are, what you have, and what you can do. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions about anything you've seen in this video, hit them down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. As always, make sure you train hard. You never know what's coming. Take care of the ones you love, those are the ones that matter, and we'll see you in the next review. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.